Nah, it was good, man. It was a weight lifted off my shoulders.
Welcome to Chasing Greatness.
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 12 for Tracing Greatness. Again, sorry Isaac's not here. You know, his schedule's thrown off. You know, it's very inconsistent, but however, hopefully he's back next time. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And, you know, special shout out to our sponsors, Messina Media, for the content, and also Unclado Lifestyle. Anyway, I've got a special guest here with me. Very close friend of mine, my mentor's brother, and he's been through a lot. You know, obviously we'll get into depth with the story throughout this podcast. But yeah, he goes by the name of his nickname is Jerome. Welcome, brother.
Thank you for having me.
How does it feel? Is your first? Are you used to being on camera? How do you feel, bro?
Not so much camera, but we've done a couple of our own little
segments.
Talks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a bit different with the video.
Yeah.
But we'll see how we go.
How do you feel?
Nervous, but not so much. It'll be alright.
Cool. Alright. So, you know, just to break the ice for you, go through a couple icebreakers, yeah?
Alright.
But first off, before we do that, could you say your proper name, or you don't have to say your age if you don't want to, your nationality and your occupation, or what you do.
My name is Jerome.
Yep.
My age is 28, turn 29 next month.
Yep.
Nationality is Samoan Māori, and occupation truck driver.
Oh, there you go, trucky.
Yeah. Living the trucky life.
Hey, have you been busy like this past period for
100%.
COVID? Delivering stuff,
got
yeah?
Worse.
Yeah.
I mean, not worse, but it got busier.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I would feel that. But anyway, jumping into the icebreakers. Alright, I'm going to name 2 truths and 1 lie. Yeah?
Okay.
So you're going to choose which is a lie.
Alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I used to work at Foot Locker. Carl's been my mentor for numerous years now. And I worked at Platypus.
The first 2 are truths.
Yeah.
The last one's a lie.
There you go. Name me, brother. Alright, moving on to the second one. If you could be any superhero, who would you be?
Oh.
Ant-Man, eh?
Probably. Yeah, it's snaking little creases in the wall and shit. But I'll be I don't know. I'd like to say Captain America, but I mean, as being a leader, but also Iron Man because he's a cocky cunt. So
Yeah.
a mixture of both.
Yeah. No, that's
The
mad,
strong
bro.
thing and the leadership from Captain America. So
Yeah.
if they had a kid.
Far out.
and
Make a hybrid, eh?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, man. Anyway, going into the deeper stuff now, diving into the actual podcast itself. A couple years ago, you had to make the move to Melbourne, and obviously it was hard on you, and obviously hard on your family, you know, moving away from Sydney itself. Could you explain the story to the audience, and, you know, how it felt like, you know, your emotions at the time, and, you know, how you dealt with it?
Okay. Yeah, so we moved to, not Melbourne City itself, we moved to Victoria, Shepparton, if anyone knows what it is, where that place is. It's a very small town. The reason why I moved there was because of my grandmother. So there wasn't too much emotions leaving Sydney. I mean, my intentions were good to go look after my grandmother while she was sick. And also because my son is her first great grandson. So I wanted, you know, when you hear something about family, they and they're sick, you want them to spend as much time with them. You know what I mean? So yeah, there was no emotion. I just up and left straight away. I think 2 weeks after I found out she was sick. Yeah, so it was hard for, I think, my partner at the time, and my son not so much because he was young.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, kids, they adapt to anything.
Yeah.
As long as they got toys and, you know, sweets or whatever.
Yeah.
But myself, I'm just a worker, bro. So, and also at the time, leaving Sydney was also a good thing for me
Yep.
As in, I was into some really bad things
Mm.
back then.
Yep.
You know? And when my son was born, I promised that I would get out of it.
Yep.
It did help a little bit when he was born to get out of it, but it wasn't 100%.
Yep.
So I think it was 50% he was born, and then 50% was me leaving the state
Yep.
to actually get out of it. So yeah, I think it was for the best at the time.
Yep.
We stayed down there for about 2 years,
Yep.
and then my grandmother, she got better, and I felt like that was our time there done.
Yeah.
So we moved back and came back to help my parents out and stuff, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah. And how'd you feel, leaving all the, you don't have to disclose it, but how'd you feel leaving all the drama behind in Sydney?
Nah, it was good, man. It was a weight lifted off my shoulders. I was in it for when did I left Sydney at 21, I think, and I was in the drama for about 5 years. So
Yeah.
it was really good to get out of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like a lot of people would say, that's the life, man. And I was like, nah, that's not, man. When you become a parent, it's different.
Mm.
If I never had my son, I think I would have stayed in it, and I would have either been in jail for a very long time,
Yep.
or dead. So
Yeah.
like that's just being straight out.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So it was good, man. It was good to get out of it at the time.
Yeah.
Financially, not so much, but
Yeah.
that's another
That's a
story.
different story. Yeah. And how did you feel as well with your partner, taking part of that as well? Like, did she kind of encourage you at the time? Your partner at the time, did she kind of encourage you to?
I think when we first got together, it was good.
Yeah.
For both sides. Like, she didn't have to worry.
Yep.
Her parents didn't have to worry. I didn't have to worry. All
Yep.
that kind of stuff financially. But she was very good. She was very supportive with what I wanted to do, and I told her, like, I only gave her, I think, the 2 weeks notice as well, like my job.
Yeah.
And I told her I need to leave, and she's like, if you need to leave and it will like be better for our family, then do it.
Yeah.
So I moved up, and I think it was about a month later they came up. We got our own house and stuff.
Yep.
And it was good at the time.
Nice. And moving, obviously you've moved down to Melbourne already. You're there now.
Yeah.
How was the transition, from Sydney? Was it much different? Like the atmosphere? How was family taking it back home? Were you still keeping in touch with them?
Atmosphere, it was different. I mean, when I was young, not young, but teenager years, I used to stay in the city a lot. So everyone that knows Sydney, it's fast paced.
Hustle,
You know what I mean?
hustle. Yeah.
24/7, man. You know what I mean? And going from that to a small town in Victoria, there was nothing, man. Shops closed at 3 p.m. The only thing that was open was Woolies. So from going to a city that never pretty much sleeps,
Yep.
you got Chinatown that stays open 24 hours.
Yeah, 100%.
And then you got King's Cross or whatever. And it was good. It was hard to adapt to for the first couple of months, but
Yep.
I think it was better. You find other ways to spend your money, spend your time with family, all that kind of stuff. So, and Shepparton doesn't have nothing. It has nothing.
Yeah.
It's got a lake.
Hey, take a stroll.
Yeah.
Take a stroll with in the lake, bro.
Oh, alright. It has a lake, and I think their main shop is like Rivers or something.
What?
Rivers.
Rivers?
Yeah, that's the biggest
That's
shop.
what you're wearing now, eh?
Nah, this is I don't know. That's my brother's jumper. But,
Shout out to your brother.
yeah, I
Very-
used to. See, I'll just chuck on whatever now. Rivers
Yeah.
is alright. I'm not bragging about Rivers. My brother loves Rivers. He's actually sponsors them.
Loves the Rivers. Shout out to the people who wears Rivers.
Yeah,
There you go.
100%.
I think my local one's actually closed at the moment because of COVID. Last time I checked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, spewing. But anyway, talking about your son now. At the time, how hard was it for you to obviously, he was just born at the time, yeah?
Yeah, he was, I think 6 months, 8 months, something like that.
Yeah. How was it moving down to Melbourne with him, especially like with everything that's going on at the back of your mind with the drama back at home? You know, did it feel fresh?
Yeah.
Like,
I
no,
think-
especially having physically like your child
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I think you know, it didn't really hit me until the night, the day that he was born.
Yeah.
You know, before that, like even the day before, man, I was still going out and doing stuff, you know, and
Mm.
whatever. The day that he was born and I held him, that was the time that I knew, like, that was it. I was done. And when we moved, I didn't really think about the stuff that I was going through. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, every time I woke up, my son was there. I went to work, my son was there, all that kind of stuff. So
Mm.
I didn't really take notice of and think much about the stuff that I went through.
Yeah.
I just focused on him and bringing him up and, you know, trying to give him what I didn't have.
100%.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. That's how old is he now? Let's talk about your son for a bit. How old is he now?
He's 8 years old now.
He's 8 years old. What's he like? What does he like to do?
What does he like to do? Doesn't like talking to people. He's very into technology. Like all kids.
Like all
these
kids.
days.
Yep.
You know, YouTube and he plays Fortnite. I'm surprised my mum lets him play Fortnite, but
Yeah.
you know, that kid could stay on Fortnite. Last week, no joke, this is true.
Yeah.
On Saturday, he didn't want to do nothing. Right?
Yeah.
He told us, all of us, that he was gonna stay home and relax. What 8-year-old needs to relax? You know.
Big words.
Yeah,
Big
he's living a
words.
hard life, bro. You know? But he stayed on Fortnite 11 hours, man. 11
Yeah,
hours,
wow.
An 8-year-old playing, and he's like telling me all the stuff like I got Battle Royale or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is Battle Royale, bro? I don't play.
Did you get
games.
him the headset?
Yeah, he's got.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you hear him raging and stuff?
Nah, not really, because
No.
he knows he can't say much. He's got to watch what he says.
Yeah.
Because my mum's got ears like fucking. Oh, bro, she can hear anything. Man.
Oh.
But yeah, he's he's a good kid, man. Like,
Yeah.
him growing up, my younger brother just had a daughter, Isla, and 2 different types of kids. You know
Yep.
what I mean, like Israel was very. He didn't ask for much growing up. You know what I mean, like normal 6-year-olds or 5-year-olds would go to the shop and they'll always want something. You know what I mean, like doesn't matter what it is. Could be something small, could be something big, whatever. Every time we went, we would have to ask him, "Do you want something?" Because we felt like it was weird that he wasn't asking for anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's a good kid, man. He keeps to himself a lot. Does what he wants. He eats a lot of noodles. That's pretty much what he eats.
Instant
It's just
noodles?
Noodles, yeah, bro. Noodles and what else does he eat? Red sausages.
Red sausages.
Yeah, bro.
I remember when I used to come over. I think he was 3 or 4 at the time. 3 or maybe even 2. No, he wouldn't be 2. Like 3 or 4 at the time. And it was on a weekend. And then we would go down to like the local mall to get a Boost juice. Do you still do that?
Yeah. Oh, he's not too much into Boost juice anymore. I always ask him if he wants, but he what does he get? He loves donuts. But he loves the sweets, man. He gets it from my dad.
Yeah. How's his teeth now?
No, they're good. They were very bad before because he used to only drink juice. No, don't make your kids drink juice, bro. It's shocking.
Too much acid there.
Yeah, bro. Too much sugar, man. Like he hated water. I mean, I hate water too, but it's good to have sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So he obviously means a lot, the world to you. Without him, you would still be the same person as you were 5-10 years ago.
Oh, 100%. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd still be doing the same things I was doing before. But just in that sense, the reason why I got into that stuff is my intentions were good. My intentions were to give my parents a better life. Because when me and my older brother were growing up, we had nothing. Like people say, oh, you know, a lot of people go through it and other stuff, but you see their kids go out too. You know, it's different career paths. Like, you know, they might push for being a doctor or something like that.
Yeah.
At the time, I didn't think long term.
Yeah.
I never think long term. I think on the spot. That like, what's something I can do now to help?
Yeah, 100%.
So my intentions were good. It did help a lot. Like, I'll tell you a story. Like, this is how like bad it was. My parents used to give us, and it made me feel bad because growing up, every birthday or every Christmas,
Mm.
they would always try and give us something.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
How was the struggle behind that as well? Like, at the time, obviously, how hard was it? Were you sleeping on concrete? Like,
Nah,
tell us the
we
backstory
still,
of that.
Like my parents still, they provided. We always had food. We always had a roof over our head. We did have good stuff. Because my parents are very hard workers, but
Mm.
at the same time, they would spend so much on rent. They'll spend so much on other stuff, and then when it comes down to like the stuff you need, like petrol,
Mm.
all this kind of stuff. Like I remember going to a petrol station once. We had to try and find coins in the car to pay for petrol, bro.
Wow.
That's how the place that we came from. I'm not saying that we had the worst life, but it was hard, man.
Mm.
And
100%.
my younger brother, when he was born, my parents had money.
Mm.
Like they worked hard to get to where they were,
Mm.
and he used to get an allowance, right? And it was, I don't know how much it was. I think it was like $50 or $100 a week.
Far out.
And I was like, bro, me and my brother, when we used to go to school, high school, not primary school, used to go to high school, and we used to get $10 for both of us, bro.
Yeah.
$10, that's $5 each.
That's
back
like-
then, cans were like, I don't know, 50 cents or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you see the difference.
Yeah.
Like $100 for doing nothing, right? And then you had us going to school, and we could buy like, I don't know, a couple of lollies, bag of chips, and a drink or some shit.
Yeah,
But
100%.
we'd only get that once every fortnight or something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So my intentions when I was 15, I left school. Started my first job. First job was Subway. Shit pay. No, I'm not saying Subway's bad, but
You're a artist. You're a sandwich artist.
Artist, bro. I was cracker bar. No joke. Kasula Subway. Bro.
Let's go.
Yeah, 15 years old. I knew like from a while back that I was a worker.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hustle. Like I didn't care what I did, as long as I provided. And at 15, I used to work 45 hours and get $300. $300,
Yeah.
which was fucking shit. No joke.
45 hours. That's a full-time wage.
Right, for $300.
Yeah.
Gosh. But fucking yeah.
Full-time
when-
wage, 45 hours. But anyway,
When
yeah.
I seen that, I knew I had to do something else. Yeah, and I got into like other things, and a lot of people, if you go through this life, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just easy money. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
whatever it is. And it helped. So my intentions were right.
Yeah.
To start it, but I think once my parents got settled, it didn't stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got used to the lifestyle.
Mm.
You got used to like you could just go out and buy anything.
Mm.
That's when it changed, and that's when I knew I had to get out.
Mm.
That's when my parents saw a change in me, and they even said, even not knowing what I was doing. I mean, parents' intuition, they always know. They have
Yeah.
a feeling.
100%.
Like, especially mums. So my mum used to bring it up when I was, I think about a year before Israel was born. She used to bring it up all the time, like, stop what you're doing, or whatever. She didn't know what I was doing.
Mm.
She had a feeling. She's like, stop what you're doing.
Yeah, because you're getting like all this
Yeah.
cash.
Yeah.
All
Like,
this.
I never
Yeah.
had to worry. Like if we wanted to go out to dinner, I'll pay for it, or like
Mm.
I'll give money to my older brother or my younger brother or whatever.
Mm.
Like there was no worries. You know what I mean? So I think they knew, and I had to get out.
Mm.
So, but yeah, the intention was good. I'm not saying don't do it because you have a good intention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
So
That sounds like a rough life. Obviously, I don't know how to relate because I've never been into that avenue.
Yeah.
But I can sure picture it in my head. How the struggle was like, and I'm sure the audience can,
Yeah.
or they can try to map it out.
yeah.
And you've spoken a lot with about your older brother. Men, talk about your older brother and your bond before obviously your younger brother. Like
My older brother, growing up, he wasn't an older brother. He was a younger brother. I mean, the things that I used to do to him to help him out and all this kind of stuff, we were close, like, growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, he did try to kill me a couple of times when we were little.
like all brothers.
Yeah. Oh, nah. This was a bit further than normal brother stuff. Like, he used to try and wrap... We were in a pool once, right? And I whacked him with one of these...
Noodles.
those pool donuts.
Oh
Like, you know
yeah.
how it has a sharp piece on the edge? I whacked him, and I think it hurt him or something, and then he grabbed the hose and he put it around my neck and started choking me. No joke. And I thought I was going to die, and then my mum came out and she was like, you're an idiot, whatever. These stupid boys, whatever. But
Did you get hidings?
um,
For those that don't know, hiding is bash.
I wouldn't say a bash.
Oh, like
A hiding is like getting disciplined.
Yeah.
Bashing is a bit further than that.
Yeah,
You need
my
to
bad.
call the cops
Yeah,
if you get
this-
bashed,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's a bit much, but yeah, we got hidings. I mean, I think we got more from our grandparents, eh?
Yeah.
And our uncle Richard.
Mm.
Yeah, we used to get a lot of hidings from them growing up, because they were still into their old ways, you know, the cultural ways, like real fobby islanders, you know what I mean? My parents not so much. Like they were brought up like not into the Fasamoa, if anyone knows what that is. My grandfather, he passed away. He wasn't into it much. So my dad wasn't brought up. So the discipline wasn't as much as what other islanders get. You know what I mean? So when islanders say, "Bro, did you get a hiding?" and I was like, "Probably not as hard as yours, but yes."
Yeah.
You know, a little whack here with a wooden spoon, or you know, a belt or something. That was pretty much it, bro. But yeah, me and my older brother were close. Different career paths. Like I left school 15, started to do what I do.
Yeah.
He went to school, finished year 12, then went to uni, then ended up being not what he went to.
Yeah,
Went for
100%.
something else.
Yeah.
But you know, in those years that he was at uni, or he was at like going to year 12,
Yeah.
I was out hustling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know if he'll tell you or not, if he ever comes on this podcast, but you know, I did finance a lot of things when we were growing up.
Oh, your shout?
Yeah,
Yo.
100%. Bro.
Yeah.
I used to get invited just to shout. It's very sad. I used to
Generous
be
man.
third
Generous man.
wheel. When he started dating his missus, I was a lot of times where I was a third wheel man, and I'd be like, why are they telling me to come to the movies, bro? Get to the movies, they both do the wallet dance. If anyone knows what that is, it means that you got no money. But yeah, they wanted handouts.
Yo.
But you know, it was always good. Like I grew up. Even when he got with his missus, we were all close. Like I was very close to his girlfriend, and
Shout out to her.
yeah,
Very good woman. You know, she takes care of me as well. Treats me like her son.
she's
Yeah.
very giving.
Yeah.
Giving person.
Yeah.
You know, she grew up an only child, so I think that's coming into our family. Like, I mean, we don't have the biggest family. Like, it's just my older brother and my younger brother. And we only have, I think, 10 cousins or something from my dad's brothers.
Yeah, just
So
10.
It's only a small family, really,
Yeah.
compared to Islanders.
Yeah.
You know, Islanders would have 8 kids plus, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wow.
What are you doing, man? You got no TV or something? My goodness.
No, actually, my mum's side actually has 12 or 13 siblings in total. I don't know what they did back in the day, but that's a lot.
Is that in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got no TVs.
Far out.
Late nights.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Shout out to my older brother. Like,
Yeah.
we went through a lot. We actually worked together, and after getting fired 5 times from jobs, we found out that we shouldn't work together.
What was that job, actually?
Oh, I don't want to name the place in case someone watches them and go, "Oh, that's the brothers that got fired." No, we used to work for Benedict's. My uncle worked there for 13 years.
The heck is that?
It's a recycling company.
Oh, yo.
Like the biggest one in Australia. I don't know if they're the biggest anymore,
Yeah.
but they used to be.
Back in the day.
Benedict's. What else? We used to work for a labour company, agency, labour hire, labour power. So we got a lot of jobs for there, like different kind of jobs. Worked at Heritage together. Worked at decorative events in the city. That was a good job. I mean, you move around, you don't stay in the same place. Yeah, so we actually got fired from all of them.
You're close to all your brothers, yeah? Even your younger brother.
Yeah. When my older brother went to do his own career and stuff, I kind of moved from him to my younger brother, and it was the same thing over again, man.
Yeah.
Just financing a younger brother. It was shocking. My goodness.
And they think the middle child's like the worst or whatever. But
I'm not
like
joking.
you're
I'll
the
tell you something that people, even every middle child out there would know, is that middle child syndrome. They call it middle child syndrome, something like that. I can't remember. But they would be the hardest workers. No joke. It's not because they work harder. I think it's they got something to prove. Like,
Yeah, I could see that.
yeah,
Yeah, I could see that.
like they got to prove to their parents that they're working harder. Like they'll look after their older brothers, look after younger brothers, sisters, whatever. But yeah, every middle child that I've met is always, workers that work 12 hours, 14 hours. I'm not saying they're all the same, but yeah, it might be some middle child out there that doesn't want to fucking work, but yeah. I don't know.
If Isaac was here, he could relate. He's
Is he middle child?
I think he is. No, he's the second youngest, but like he's practically in the middle because he's
Not the same.
yeah. But I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, we're about to conclude everything. Is there anything else that you would like to get off your chest? To encourage the audience or the youth or whoever out there, whoever's watching this. Hopefully, they get something out of your story.
Yeah, going back to when I was in, I wouldn't say the game, but yeah, just say the game. Don't do it if it's easy money. No joke. It's everything has consequences, and I was in it for like 6 years. Yeah, doing seeing stuff that I shouldn't be seeing at that age, doing stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. But you don't think about it at the time. You think about the money, and people offer 50k, 100k, whatever. Don't do it. I know it's easy money, and I know that it would help out a lot. And everyone says like, "Oh, it's only one time, bro. It's only one time." It's never one time. If I could say it for the first time that I did a job, and I said the same thing, I was like, "Nah, just this one, and that's it." But then you think. But before you do the job, you've already spent that money. You know what I mean? It could have lasted a year, but because of how easy it was, you think, "Oh, I can do it again. I don't have to work for 3 weeks." You know what I mean?
Yep.
Don't do it. I know people out there are still. It's the lifestyle they live, man. Like if you got an expensive lifestyle, and you do it, it's not gonna work out. There's a lot of people that I know back in the day that were very smart with their money. They invested it. They put it into companies, like built up their companies, started, like that's how they started it, right? And then they're doing good now. Like they're living a very good life. They're getting good money, legit money from what they started. But there's a lot of people that can't do that. They can't adjust to a normal living, man. You know what I mean? Like, it was a struggle for me financially, going from thousands of dollars a week, even in a day, to earning $700 from a legit job. It was hard, man. And I think that was my biggest struggle, was the financial side of things, to adapt and to go into normal living, bro. Like, I even tried to, I gave away everything that I had from the money that I got from the jobs that I was doing, and I thought that would help, but it didn't. So yeah, just don't think about it before you do it. I mean, there's always consequences, and I was in it, like I said, I was in it for 6 years, and consequences for me didn't catch up till 12 years later, man. You know what I mean? Like, and after 6 years, and I was out of it, I thought, oh, that's it, man. That wasn't so bad. And 12 years later, I actually went through depression, man. Because I thought, like, I tried to get away from it. Like, I changed my number, I changed my address, moved states. The people that I knew actually still got in contact with me, man. And I don't know how. But that was the consequences, man. Like, you can't 100% get rid of it. Now, I'm doing something different. I'm focusing on, like, my career and stuff, and I don't know where it's going to take me, but I think not looking over your shoulder every day is a good thing, bro. I don't know how people live like that. I did live like that, and it was the worst, man. You know what I mean? Going to areas and wondering if you're going to get shot at, or stabbed, or whatever. And it's I don't know. I don't like to say, like, I'm not I was brought up Christian, but my life went very far from God. but I would like to say that he did help through the times of the transition from the stuff I used to do to now.
Mm.
And yeah, I don't know. Just don't do it if it's easy money, bro.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
And even though I said it was the intention, if the intention's right, like, still don't do it. There's ways to do it, man. Like, go work a job. Now I do 14-hour days. I'm not getting the same money, but it's my money. You know what I mean? It's not someone else's money that they're giving to me. It's my money that I earn, and I know that I earned it. So
Yep.
It's a lot better, man.
Yeah.
It gets better. For anyone that's in it now, it gets better. Just slow, but. And it's good to have, friends, family around to help you get through it. And, yeah.
Yeah. And how are you dealing it mentally? Like, you're right now? Like, could you tell the audience how you approaching things now, so they could, obviously approach it differently or very similar to you?
Mentally now, I'm good. I'm very good. I was a person that never actually thought I would go through depression. But my uncle that I was speaking about before, that worked at Benedict's, Richard, he passed away last year in August. And for me, that was a very big thing, man. Like, everyone took it different. My older brother, my younger brother, like, he knew my uncle, but he didn't know him how we knew him. Like, I worked with him for 5 years. Every morning I saw him. Every afternoon I saw him. And he moved down to Victoria to stay with my grandparents. And yeah, last year was a very, very tough year, man. And I was also going through, like, gambling addiction and stuff like that. And yeah, all hit at once, man. But what I can say to you is just, it's one step at a time, man. You might do 3 steps forward, 4 steps back, but just keep on pushing, man. Like, it gets better. It does, honestly.
Take each day as it comes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, just find something that you love. Find something that keeps you busy, that that won't put you in a situation where it will get you in trouble. Like me. Like, with me, it's work. I love working. So I push myself to work as long as I can. So I stay away from going back to the gambling, or going back to the thinking too much, I do miss my uncle every day. And
rest in peace to him. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a very big influence on my life work-wise. He pushed me to be something different. You know what I mean? He knew what I was doing before. Because he had friends that were doing it. And some of his friends were the people that I was dealing with. And he hated it. He hated that I was doing that kind of stuff. But he always knew that I was doing it for something, for my family. And when he passed away, I don't know, that was our first real close family member that passed away. We've had aunties and that pass away, and uncles, and that they were long distance, you know what I mean? But for my dad's younger brother to pass away, it hit everyone different, you know what I mean? Like, now I push myself. He was the reason why I got into truck driving. He was the one that pushed me to do it. And so now that he's in a better place, but I push myself to be better at what I'm doing now for him, and for my parents, and for my son. So just stay busy, find something you love. Could be anything, bro. Not stripping. Don't do that. You don't want dollar bills, bro.
Yeah.
But just keep pushing forward, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I feel you with that one. I've had, family and whatnot passed away, and it's changed us and molded us in very many different ways.
Like, you could make it out to be like it's the worst thing in the world and it holds you back, or you can use it for something good.
Yep.
You can use it to push forward and actually achieve what they wanted you to achieve, and be better, and do better for your family, that kind of stuff. So my uncle always knew that I was a leader, and he always knew that I would be good at owning my own business. So I'm gonna push for that, and make him proud. He used to give me tough love, but my gosh, my golly, it was it was good at the time.
Yeah.
But
so is it a Samoan cultural thing
for
for tough love?
No, I don't. I'm not sure. I can't talk about other families, but for me, my uncle he did give me tough love compared to my older brother and my younger brother. My older brother was the golden child, man.
Yeah.
No joke. My younger brother, he was just my younger brother. Like everyone was just like he's the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got tough love from him. I got tough love from my grandparents. Yeah, but it did mold me into something where, they're very proud. My grandparents, like now that the COVID's in, we Zoom call them because they still live in Victoria, and they say, we're very proud at what you've done. You've become same as my older brother. They're very proud. My younger brother, very proud. He's got into real estate. So it's all getting better, man. Like this year, it's been slow, but it's a lot better than last year, man. And that's what I'm saying. Just one step at a time, bro.
100%.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm taken away. But anyway, would you like to give any shout outs just to conclude it all? This podcast?
Shout outs. Nah, just shout out to my family. Shout out to Philip for having me on here.
Yep.
And Isaac
pleasure, bro.
For being a ball sack. All good, Isaac. Isaac is trying to get into the Samoan culture. Actually went to a Gongati today, but my gosh. And he thought he was going to finish early.
Oh, brother.
But shout out to him. It's good. And to my family and that. And whoever watches this that knows me.
Yo.
Don't speak of this.
Yeah.
Let's just remember where I am now.
Yo. Anyway, that's it for episode 12, guys. Thank you, Rome, for coming on Chasing Greatness. Sorry, Isaac's not here again, but we had a little G up moment of him. Anyway, thanks, guys. As Isaac would say, let's go. We'll see you in the next one.